Hey everyone, what is going on? My name's Live, and in today's video, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox, a little bit different, because I've wanted to do a Shadow Raid solo stealth for a while, but it's such a cliche heist, and it's so expected of someone for a solo stealth walkthrough that I wanted to mix it up and do something just a little bit different. And through that, I was thinking quite a lot after I did the Ultimate Stealth build about perk decks, and how I'd said that, you know, Burglar was the only real perk deck you could use for stealth. I don't know, it just seems a bit weird that in all the characters and all the perk decks that we've got, that only one really works for stealth. So I did some digging, I looked through all the perk decks really more in depth, and I think there's one more you could possibly use, and it might not be the one you'd expect, but I'm thinking the Yakuza Perk deck. Now, bear with me on this, my main kind of thought process behind it is one particular skill in it, which is Heavy Irizumi, and that is the lower your health, the more movement speed you gain. And when your health is below 50%, you'll gain up to 20% movement speed. And I say 50 rather than 25, because when you max out the perk deck, all the Berserker State effects start at 50% health instead of 25. So basically, the lower my health gets under 50%, the more movement speed I gain. And if we look at my current speed, I'm at 40.3, if we call it 40, then if I get the maximum speed, 20%, I will have 48 speed, which is a lot more than anyone's had in a while, basically. So I've looked at the movement speed skills. There's not really a lot you can go for, so I just got basic Artful Dodger and Parkour, but they were in my stealth build anyway. So all I will say is it's the exact same build I'm going to be using today as my normal stealth build. However, I'm using the Yakuza Perk deck, obviously, but I'm also using Molotov Cocktails, because they will bring my health down to 0 at the start of the heist, and get the movement speed and its benefits to kick in. That's all that's different, everything else is the same, weapons, deployables, skills, melee weapon, everything's the same, so there's no need to change any of that. And I will leave in the description the link to my Ultimate Stealth build so you guys can look at all the skills that I use, save me going through it now. So, with that being said, let's get into the gameplay and see how this plays out. Okay, so if you take a look at the pre-planning, it's a very simple setup. We're going to be having thermite paste at the warehouse south wall. We're going to place a spy cam on the ground floor small goods storage. And lastly, we're going to pick up a back zip line to the river tug. Just an easy way to get the loot out, and you'll see it all in play when we get into the gameplay. But it's very simple, and it runs quite well. I mean, for me, Shadow Raid took a while to kind of get used to and to practice. So having this and having a system that works and makes me successful every time just makes me happy. And it's the way I run. So there we go. Now, before we start in the actual walkthrough, we're going to try our little Yakuza trick. We're going to throw a Molotov Cocktail down, and I'm just going to sit here and take as much health damage as I can without dying. So, about now. See, I do a bit more, but I kind of feel like if I take one more health bit, it'll be just too much. It'll just be enough to knock me off into being dead. And even if there's AI here, they won't be able to revive me because it's stealth. So, better just doing that, not taking the risk. So, Shadow Raid. I'm going to talk you guys through it with all my tips as I normally would for a stealth heist, but what I will say is I'm just going to run this as a speed run. Well, speed run of sorts. It's ironic with this. But I'm just going to clear it out, get 12 bags, maybe a couple more if there's some, you know, conveniently placed closely. But other than that, I'm just going to get what we need and get out, because there's just no need for me to stick around, really. You get the main payday from the bags that I get. I will note I don't get the samurai armor, so that is something that you might not like, that I don't actually get that. That's about 4 million you're missing out on. But for me, it's one of those things where when you're doing it on your own, it's really hard to stage it. And I will show you the vault in a minute, but for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the samurai armor is one of the main pieces of loot from Shadow Raid. It's 4 bags of Japanese, I think it is, old samurai armor. Very rare and collectible and whatnot. But it's hidden in a vault in the warehouse of this map. But that vault is time locked with 2 keycards, and how that works is that if you put 1 keycard into a slot, you have 10 seconds before you have to put the other keycard in, otherwise the vault locks permanently, the keycard you use is wasted, and you can never get into the vault on that run of the map. So with me, it's the case of, you know, am I able to get 2 keycards in there in 10 seconds? And you've got to think about where the spawns are, where you can get them, and also how you can coordinate your movements to actually get them in 10 seconds. So the first issue for me is, you know, the spawns. No keycards actually drop as solid spawns. They are all off people. So the camera guy is guaranteed to have one. There is also a civilian who has an orange jumpsuit. He's the only one who has a completely orange. It's not one of those high-vis jackets. It's completely orange top to bottom. He's guaranteed to have a keycard, and then occasionally some of the guards will carry them as well. I think it's 1 or 2 carry keycards. But it's never really easy to tell which ones do. My advice would be here to kind of kill a guard or tie up the civvy, whatever it may be, so they drop the keycard about here on the floor. And what I would do is take the keycard from the camera guy upstairs, carry that, put that into the time lock keycard there, pick up the one you dropped here, and put that in the other one. You can get both of those done in 10 seconds nice and easily if you choose to go down that road. I'm not going to, but I just thought I'd mention it. So, we took weapon case from here. That is a fixed spawn. That never changes. The coke here is a random spawn. You can also go there, or in that locker there, or in that locker there. Or on the bench here, I think, sometimes. I'm not quite sure. There's 3 bags of coke that will spawn on the map. A weapon case could spawn here. Hasn't this time. Oh, that's a guard. Hello. I'm just going to go over here. Get out of your way, mister. I'm just going to recall as many of the spawns as I can. I can't promise I'll remember them all, but I will try my best. Weapon case can spawn... Oh, weapon case has spawned there. I stand corrected. That's the second weapon case. Only 2 weapon cases will spawn stray. As I said, I think it's 3 coke bag spawns. I think it's 3 money bag spawns. Then the rest of it is hidden in crates. Inside the warehouse or in murky water containers outside the warehouse. The murky water containers are all red outside the warehouse, and there are 4 money bags hidden between them. So somewhere the 4 money bags will be held. I think you can have up to 2 in one. I don't think I've ever seen more than 2 money bags in one container, but obviously quite a few of them will not have any. So that's something to keep in mind. Now that guard who has spotted me there, I have a funny feeling he's going to try and move in a second and come out this door. So I'm going to intercept, cut him off, and go this way. It's not even moving. Why are you not moving? That is not a place where a guard normally goes static. You better not. You better not be static, because that's a horrific... There we go, he's moving. Right, so let's talk about what we were doing. The Yakuza speed boost. And honestly, I kind of expected it to be a bit faster. I mean, I know I said to you guys at the start, 48 speed rather than 40. That's almost an extra quarter of speed like added on. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to moving around fast that the extra speed now is not making much difference. I don't know. Strange. I do feel faster, so that is good. But I suppose really the debate you've got to have here for this is, do you exchange that 20% speed? Is it worth exchanging it for losing all the burglar perks, and that being, answering pages 10% faster, bagging corpses 20% faster, as well as picking locks 20% faster, I'm pretty sure it is. So all 3 of those are very useful talents. And this is Orange Jumpsuit Guy, for anyone wondering. That's what he looks like. You have to decide, basically, if it warrants what you're actually going to be doing. Is it worth, if I'm going to kill him, because I think the guard will spot him too easily. Is it worth trading in those burglar perks for the Yakuza speed boost? First off, you would say, obviously, that, you're only getting 1 boost compared to the 3 that you get from burglar. So already you are at a downside in stealth. But you also have to consider movement speed. Now, if you're, for instance, killing a guard, another one spots you. For anyone who saw my original Diamond Heist walkthrough, where I had that situation with 2 guards. Now, what you think about is, the first thing you'd say is, well, if you have the movement speed, surely you can get between the 2 guards faster and answer the pages faster. But on the other hand, if you're answering pages slower because you no longer have the perk deck for Burglar, then maybe it balances out. You get the increased speed to go from one guard to the other, but you're not answering pages faster, so it's kind of counteracting that. It's all very confusing comparing stats, etc., but it's something to keep in mind because, while one thing sounds good, something else might be better, but for a different reason. Now, next thing to discuss for this heist is the... Oh, hang on, I'll just explain. Cocaine spawn can be here, as it is. Weapon bag can spawn here. Weapon bag can spawn in there. But we've already found the 2 spawns, so we're all good on that front. There's nothing in there. I'm going to use my keycard somewhere in a minute. But yeah, this helicopter you're hearing right now, what happens is, I didn't actually mention it at the time, but when you enter the compound, Bane will make a comment about checking murky water containers. The second that voice line is triggered, a 5-minute countdown will start. Ooh, that was a beautiful noise. If you guys heard that crate drop, I will explain that in a second. But yeah, so a 5-minute countdown will start. And what that signifies is the 5-minute countdown to this helicopter that's just appeared over the warehouse. Obviously, you can't see it, you can just hear it. And what that does is either it drops 4 more guards into the map, or, as it has done on this spawn, drops a crate with an artifact in, which on 1 down, which we're playing on, is $1.15 million of value. So it's definitely worth grabbing if you can. And on top of that, not having the extra guards is just really handy, because if you kill the moving guards in the warehouse, not the static ones, I think you get free roam, obviously apart from the static guards. I'm not completely sure on that front, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm just going to kill him because it's more convenient, and I've killed the camera guy, so we're cool on that front. But yeah, I mean, I can clearly notice here answering the pager is going slower, but I don't know. But yeah, so it's better to not have the guards drop in, obviously, because they make life more difficult. In terms of where they go when they've got out the helicopter, now you see, I used to say that it would be... Oh dear, that's not good. That is not good. Where am I going to put you? Ooh, that's inconvenient, to say the least. I've completely lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? That kind of been important. I'll just put an annotation on the screen and what I was going to say. Oh, no, I remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so those guards that come in, I would have thought that I'd figured out their spawns, but I really don't know them. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I kind of thought that they would roam... Oh, for pity's sake. I thought that they would... I keep going to start the sentence and getting cut off. I did think that they went outside, and they didn't roam around the warehouse. They went through the warehouse, then went outside to patrol around the area. I was wrong, because on one recent playthrough, I found that, you know, they didn't do that. They just kind of wandered around anywhere. Just went complete free roam in and out of the warehouse. So if they spawn, then your whole free roam plan gets thrown out the window. There's no negotiation there. You're just kind of scuppered on that front. But I don't know, like, you can dodge them. It's not impossible to keep away from the guards. It's just, you know, rather frustrating. So, you know, like, sometimes I'll restart it if I haven't got enough loot and the helicopter appears and it's carrying guards. You'll know because you'll hear the sound of that crate dropping, as you heard earlier. I was talking, you might have missed it, but if you sit and listen, you hear the noise of a crate dropping. That signifies, you know, that that's what the spawn is. However, if you don't hear that and you just hear the helicopter for a while, then the sound fades. It means obviously it's landed. Guards have got out of the helicopter and now they're patrolling the map. So obviously it's quite clear which one's better out of the two to get, but you know, it's manageable either way. At least I would say so. Now, I have killed 3, 4. I can't have killed 4 guards, surely.
Yeah, fuckwit. I should just kill you based off your
language, Sydney. There are children probably watching this. This is strange. Did I kill 4 guards? I swear I didn't kill a 4th. Oh wait, no, I killed the guy who was down here, didn't I? Of course I did. Can this guy get through this doorway, please? You are a pain in the bum. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, fine. Go in here. Go in here. Go in here. Come on. Come on. I don't only have this problem with blooming civvies. Pain in the backside, you are. Right, no guards come around this area, so I'll just leave you there. You're fine. Okay, now that fiasco is over. Oh, hello. Another civvy. I think I've got free roam. I think I have. I'm not going to be too risky. Right, I'm only back at spawn there. I'm not going to be too risky, but I think we're good, you know. Okay, so looking at that, we have a key card here. Now, I could be really uber risky and try and run for the samurai armor. And I'm sorely blooming tempted to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll loot all of this place and then go for the samurai armor. I think I might actually do it. I love how I said, oh, I'm definitely not running for, you know, the samurai armor. I'm just going to get in, get out. No, I'm going to try. I'm going to try for the views, you know. No. I will probably cut out the loot moving in a minute. I'll show you where I clip one bag onto, and then I'll probably cut out the rest of it because there's literally no need for me to show you all. And it just makes it easier for me because I hate longer videos that are unnecessarily long. You know, if you know what I mean. Like if it's just bag moving and you already know where I'm moving the bags to, what is the point in me showing you? At least that's my mentality. Okay, we want here. I am opening all the crate spawns, so you will see where all of them are. And if I don't open one, I will at least point to it, so you know. There are 9 crate spawns, is it, on this map? I'm pretty sure. I think it's 9. Something like that. But if I killed the camera guy, I've also tied up Orange Jacket. Oh, did I kill him? Oh no, I killed Orange Jacket. And there was a key card on the stairs, which means I'm 1 key card too many. So I can use one that I'm carrying to get extra loot. And I think I saw a crate upstairs in one of the containers, so I'm going to go use that now. And I'll pick up the key card off the camera guy, and that way this one's still here, ready for play. Okay, I've got this all planned out. So that one's empty. It's this one. Is there something in it? 3, 2, 1. Typical. 9 times out of 10 when I actually use a key card on that crate, there's nothing in there. It frustrates me so much. Okay, I think that's all the upstairs loot. Oh, money bag spawn could be there. I think that's all of the loot server. The server will either spawn here, or there'll be some of these computer things in the camera room. So it could be, the server could be there, but there'll only be 1 server, and it'll spawn somewhere there, so just a matter of finding it. But I think, I've lost track, I think that's probably 12 bags now. I really don't know. I'll throw all these in, and then just see what we're up to. But yeah, so what tips have I got for Shadow Raid other than this? Start from the inside, because if you're going to get the guards spawn from the helicopter, then what you want to do is get as many of the bags out of here as you can. And if you hear that the crate isn't dropping and you just hear the helicopter, it's basically those 4 guards going to be there in a minute. Panic rush, get it all out. and you know, be able to just throw it all down the hole. Because as you've seen with the thermite paste, I only used one of them. I'll sometimes grab the other and, you know, access another bit further in the tunnel, but that's just if I want to, you know, make life a bit easier. I don't need to do that. But yeah, it's just keeping this open. Now, I will note, if you don't want to get thermite paste and you have like another person or just pure convenience, you can actually slide the bags underneath this bit in the grate. I can't quite see because with my capture software, it darkens the screen, especially in dark places, so I'm struggling to see right now. I don't know why. It's so strange, but there's a little bit under the grate and you can just throw the bag underneath it, and if you haven't used thermite on there, it will still work. So that's something. Now, this guard here, he is the pain because he can either spawn there, or conversely, he'll spawn at this door, the door will be wide open, you can kill him. Now, it's benefited us because I've killed 4 guards, and now obviously I can't kill him. Provided you crouch and stay as close to the edge of the water as you can, he won't spot you. So just be really careful and just keep moving. Don't stand still, don't turn around. Just like run against here, crouch if you have to, clip it on, and then run back. And he won't spot you. If you're really that careful, he won't spot you. It'll just be if you kind of get a bit too close to him or something that he'll make you. So don't fret over that. But yeah, so Shadow Raid, it's, I don't know, I don't want to drag this on for too long, so I don't want to show all the bag running unless I've got something to say, but it is a cliche heist, yeah, I get it, like, it's the first stealth only that was added to the game, it's the one that people know the most, and it's the one that I've had more experience with because of ECM rushing. I was taught how to ECM rush ages ago on Xbox One. I joined somebody's game and he was doing it, and he taught me. And for those of you who don't know, it's basically chaining ECM jammers together over each other so that you have a continuous loop of, you know, communications being cut off. And before the most recent patch, it was basically an ECM jammer lasted about 32 seconds or something like that. So that you arranged with people, I'll put my jammers down at 15:45, you put yours down at 1:15 and 1:45, and so on and so forth. And you had, if you had 4 players, about a 4-minute window to get in, get all the loot, throw it into, you know, one of the dumpsters if you buy it as an asset, and then get out. More recently, that's been kind of nerfed, I suppose, and ECM jammers now last like 28 seconds or something silly like that. So you have to do 25 seconds, but these days I don't tend to do it. I did ECM rushing a lot back in the day, mainly for other people. I've done it like way too many times, but it was either because, you know, somebody wanted to do some betting or somebody was short on their offshore before they went infamous, that kind of thing. I didn't do it a lot, and I definitely didn't do it for XP, which is what a lot of people did. A lot of people did it to get XP and to, you know, to level up faster, but I never saw it as an XP opportunity. I saw it as a money opportunity. Because if you do it right and back on Death Wish, you get like 10, 11, 12 million a go. So I never really saw it as an XP farm, especially considering you get a reduction. It was just not worth it. I didn't see it to be. But hey ho. Now, I have basically waffled over the entire bag moving thing, so there's no point in me cutting it off now. But yes, so the next stepperoonie, that was a terrible word, I'm never going to use that again, is to go get the samurai armor. Because I think we can do it this time. I think I have killed all 3 Roman guards, and if so, that's beautiful, and we even get the achievement for getting the samurai armor. I've already got it, but, you know, that's an achievement guide. Put that in the title, clickbait, views, love it. Okay, so I have actually got 12 bags, so I could go if I wanted to, but I'm greedy. I want the money. Oh, I've barely got any money right now. Ew, that's a hideous payday. Ooh, I'm pretty sure one of the bags was an artifact, and I haven't picked it up yet. That'll be fun. What I'll just do very quickly is I'll run up here and just see if there's a cash bag, because I know all the murky water crate container spawns. I know a couple of them are close. One is here. What benefits do you hold in here? Money bag. Just one? Just one. Again, I don't get why my screen goes so dark. I'd have to turn up my brightness on my TV, but I feel like if I do that, I'd turn up the brightness on the recording as well, so I'm just not going to risk it. But there you go, that's an extra one to clip on. Okay. So the Payday is respectable without the samurai armor, but it's better with it. It's a proper Payday at that point. And there we go. The artifacts, it's like one of those double-edged swords. It's got a benefit, but it's got a hideous drawback. It is the best value, apart from the samurai armor, because that's the same, but lighter. But it is very slow. Like, it's so slow, I could probably go and cook my pizza in the oven with some chips and come back, and it'd still be moving for this thing. I say cook my pizza like I do that every day. Why do I just say random stuff? I don't know. It's just part of the personality I have. I do question myself. I'm just going to stop talking. But yeah, so that is the artifact. What is left? Is it assault rifles? I think it's assault rifles. No, it's coke. Okay, well, I can run with that. That's good. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, this is a nice quick heist to do. It's not as quick as Murky Station, but it also pays better than it. Because with Monkey Station, the thing that's frustrating with that is you do get a lot of weapon bag loot, but my only issue with it is that, you know, it's a lot of moving. It's very rare that you can get all the bags to be placed so close together that you can actually get them with ease. Okay, now, so this is the moment of truth. I'm going to run. Hope I get the key card. Oh, you're a pain in the backside, aren't you? I'll just kill you. No guard will see. Bam. Oh, did it. It figures that I had to put the key card in there at the same time as a civvy goes up the stairs. But because I killed all the patrolling guards, or at least I think I have, shouldn't be a problem. It should not be a problem whatsoever. I also noticed when you bag the samurai armor, the first bag you get, nothing disappears off his like the figurine. It's a bit strange. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, just like with the diamond, this is the first time I've actually managed to stealth and get the armor. The only time I've ever got the armor is when I've ETM rushed it with friends. I won't lie to you guys. So I'm quite happy right now, honestly. But it's one of those things. I've been playing Shadow Raid a lot more recently with, you know, doing different stealth things. And for a while I've been planning to do this, you know, get the whole key card to be dropped near to the vault. I've been planning to do it for a while, but every time I've tried, it's just not gone my way. I've been spotted or something like that happens, but I'm glad. Well, what's the achievement called? I will walk faceless among men, I think it is. They go for very long achievement names, don't they? But yeah, so once I've moved these bags, we're done for the day. And what's even better is because we're getting a good payday, I've got team boost to both these weapons. And that means 6% extra money and 6% extra XP. XP doesn't matter, obviously, but money is nice. And you might notice that if you look at the additional bags, it just shows, you know, the base amount of money you're getting for all the bags. But the payday, that actually takes the 3% and the 3% I've got into account. So if you actually added the additional bag loot onto the base contract pay, it would be less than the payday. Because, again, the bags don't count for the team boost, but by the time it gets to the payday in the top right corner, it's taking it into calculation. Just a little bit of maths for you, because I love it, and I know most people hate it, and I'm just triggering people. Okay, so that's actually one of the best paydays I've got from Shadow Raid in quite a while. That's nice. And on top of that, there is still 3 money bags we could get, and there's also the artifact that dropped in the middle of the compound. So we'll get the artifact, I'll try and get the money, and then we can bog off. Nice. Okay, now, what I need to think about here is what my plan is going to be. Shut up, Bane. Yeah. I can't believe it either, Bane. It's all well and good. But what we need to think about is getting the artifact out. Now I'm going to go this way, cut this fence. I'm going to run up here before the guard sees me. Because my thinking here is if I actually open this manhole and then put the thermite paste on the first grate, go up and get the artifact that way, it's just easier to get out, and I'll put it in the van instead. That's my logic. I think it's a better plan. I might be wrong. But at least that way then, I'll go for the last 3 money bags and basically try and get all the loot. And just get out, because then that's everything. That is every single bag in Shadow Raid. And I'm rather proud of that. I'm pretty sure the stats say that you can get a maximum of 24 bags. But it's between 20 and 24. So if I get the 3 money bags and this, that means I'll have 21. Not bad, not bad. So first off, let's check this for any money. Any at all? Ooh, yay, there's one in here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, now, you've got to be very careful with this artifact that spawns, because guards... Oh, boy! Okay, I wasn't expecting you there. Guards can be in your face, as I've just proved. So I'm just going to move this bag while he does his little standing around thing. Which way's the ladder? I don't want to fall down. I don't want to fall down the sewer hole now and kill myself. That would really upset me if I did that. Okay, we'll throw this in. I suppose if I don't get the artifact, if I do get spotted, it isn't the end of the world. What I might just do is, can I open that gate from here? Oh, come on, I'm out of ammo, seriously? That never normally happens. I thought I had 7 rounds, I must have only had 3 or 4. Oh, the civvy I killed in the warehouse.
1 loot bag stashed.
I tell you what, there must have been any more civvies, because nobody spotted his corpse. Not yet, anyway. Spoilers, I don't want to ruin it. Or jinx it. Can you open this, please? There we go. It's just, if I do get spotted and I'm too panicky to jump through one of the fence gates, then it'll just be easier to run through the front. Okay. On that note, we just jump into this. If you sit up here, then you can actually open the shipping crate rather than running right the way around. Because if you run round, the guard's going to spot you. And now it's just that I'm going to crawl towards the sewer. Please don't spot me. Move. Which seems to be working. Nice. I will get this out now. And then I'll get the money. Because this, if I get spotted, then there's no way I'll get this out. At least with the money, if I get spotted, I can pretty much just run around and get it. I can literally put my ECMs down now, ECM rush it, get the last 2 bags and get out. But I want to try and just try and stealth it. And also show you one more entry point for the heist. Well, at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. I suppose one thing I just like to say, like, because I've not got anything else to say, is the interesting thing is the most recent video, the what's coming next, Payday 2 on consoles, actually the one before the gunslinger build. The interesting thing with that was it was slightly shorter than the one down dodge video, but the file size on it was like double. I was really trying to figure out why, and I think it's because I had narration on it. Like, instead of it just being the voice that was happening during the recording, I actually put the narration over the gameplay. And for some reason, that just sent the file size through the roof. And it took me so long to upload it because my upload speed is really not... It's quite subpar. Like, I upload overnight. I've said it. I've put it on Twitter. I don't upload during the day just because it's easier to do it overnight while I'm asleep. And it literally didn't do it. Or was it... Oh, no, it literally just finished it. Normally, it does it, like, really comfortably while I'm asleep. But this time, it, like, just clawed its way to being finished. Which never happens, and I was just sat there thinking, it must have been a pretty big file size, because I woke up and it was like 98%, and I was thinking, really? Why? I don't know. The perks of being a YouTuber, uploading huge videos. Okay, now, we need 2 more bags, and I can't see in here. Oh, okay, I can see an outline to fill a money bag, though. It's not even funny, I sound so stupid, but I cannot see inside that container. I'm literally going to have to go back in just to check if there's another outline for a bag, because I just couldn't see. What's the one? Nope. Okay. Let there be light. Thank you. Whoa! Where's he? Run across here! Oh, don't spot me, please. Not after all my effort. Can I open this without you seeing? Oh, you have to get in the way, don't you? You have to. Okay, no, not in here. Not in here. No use. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. They're everywhere. What is this? The guard invasion? Dear gosh, they're everywhere. Blimey. Right, okay, we'll jump up here then. We'll open this one. This is the hardest one to open by far. This is the one where you have to jump up stuff just to get in there. And also a crowbar can spawn in this container, I should probably note. But... Oh, you see me if I pop my head up. You are an inconvenient little man. Bet your mum never told you that. You're an inconvenience. I was so rude. I'm sorry. Okay. There it is. Bam. Alright, people. Let's get out. If I can get out without being spotted, I'll be very happy. But if I have to put an ECM down, I will. I don't even care. There's a couple of guards. Okay, they don't see me. I've just got out of their range. That's good. That's good. So if I just throw you over, leap up. Oh, that's my phone. Hello. Hang on. And 1. And numero dos. 21 bags, 14.8 mil payday. Bam. Yakuza Perk tag seems to work. Will I be using it in stealth in the future? I don't know. It's a strange one. Being able to answer pages slower and bag corpses slower, it does have an impact. But the movement speed was very nice, especially carrying heavy bags. So, honestly, I'd say toggle between the two. It's actually a viable option, I would say. But there you go. So, that was the Yakuza Solo Stealth of Shadow Raid, and also the I Will Walk Faceless Among Men achievement. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Hey ho. But there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you with a new video on Tuesday.